Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, testing. Alright, that sounds good. Let's make sure the desktop audio is coming through too. Why am I always so quiet? Alright, I'll boost my gain a little bit, Epitome. Alright, that's good. So I take it you did the promo blast stuff? Oh, so I might as well just switch on over here. Come on. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's make sure that this is all working. I'm quiet again? I'm quiet again? I shouldn't be quiet again. At least not any quieter than I normally am. Alright.
I got Ziggy, or no, I got not Pike. I got Gaffer, the guy who has a shop.
Just closing out a couple of windows. Excuse me. Switching out the window. There we go. Jackbox. I would be up to playing Jackbox games. I don't actually own them, so that's one thing that I'd need to fix first. But yeah, I'd be up for trying that. And hey, this is only gonna be a setup for the next 2 months, right? Oh, nice! I didn't notice that this stuff had changed. Also, let me turn down the volume a little bit. I know, I just wanted it quieter. Alright. Let's see what challenges. Alright. Forgot about these. Alright, well, I'm going to try to do some of these challenges, I think. So, for that to work... What's up, Epitome? You like Frog's favorite food? Yeah. Alright, so I did this one. I can collect that now. Baby squid. Favorite food, shrimp. Greatest fear, being left alone down here forever. Happiest moment, when the dice came back to fight again. That was so nice of them. A reason for entering the dungeon, wanted to be a great big giant squid, not just a little baby squid. Alright, so I guess the first one is gonna have to be trying to beat the one inventor challenge. Oh, actually, no. I'll throw it over to you, Epitome, because right now you're the only viewer in the chat anyway. Also, how's the music volume? Is that okay too? The music volume's a little soft. Alright, let me see. There we go. That should hopefully do it. So I could either do the Inventors third episode that I still haven't been able to do, or I could start doing the other stuff is, or the other main stuff that is somewhat doable fairly easily is, let me find them again. Completing bonus rounds on hard mode. Alright, I'll try doing Inventor's last episode. Let's welcome back a previous winner to the dungeons. We all know how rare it is for anyone to make it through the dungeon, so let's give our friend an extra big hand. Alright. So what makes this particular challenge unfun is that every item has, as you can see, those little pips in the top right corner. Bagel chips. But those little pips in the top right corner basically tell me how many times I can use this item before it breaks and goes away forever. So it's a very hard challenge because you can and do eventually just run out of any item you can use at all. Yeah, that's why I never finished it, because it was really unfun. This is actually a really bad starting hand. I guess.
I'll get you next time. Also, did you see my new big sword? It's so big, I'm so happy.
I am too, Epitome. So normally I try to beat every enemy I can to get max level, but I'm wondering if the trick to this one might be trying to minimize how many times I have to fight. damage mitigation is going to be very useful if I can save it. Alright, so far so good. I apologize for how much I be munchin'. I'm sorry, Epitome. Epitome? Why haven't you eaten dinner yet? I understand that logic, but also do not like it. I'm sorry to hear that, Epitome. I do hope you're feeling better. Oh, by the way, I wasn't able to really check in, but how was Lucy's stream debut? Ah, okay, I get it. But yeah, I'd be down to try that sometime. Oh, that sounds like it was a lot of fun. Hey, Heavy. Mm-hmm. It is good to have you. I'll tell you what, Heavy. I don't want to make it sound like it's any kind of pressure, but it does actually mean a lot to have someone that I can kind of expect as kind of regular, that I don't actually like in person know and have any kind of like that sort of social obligation to have them show up. It's very nice, and I thank you a lot for that. Spent all day playing Saints Row. Oh, which Saints Row? I think they're up to what, like 3 or 4 now? I don't think I've played that one before. Is it any good? Shorter. So kinda like a DLC style size? That still sounds like it's nice, though. I can't wait until I've got a good enough computer that I can regularly run my avatar on, so then I can actually just have myself bopping to this music as much as I am. Let's see, you're a gat, Satan took the boss, punch him in the nose. That sounds fun. I always was torn on Saints Row because part of me thinks, I feel like it's a little too much power fantasy, but then the other part is like, well, the alternative is Grand Theft Auto where everything is super serious and nothing is just goofy, willfully immature fun. And I'd really rather take that over serious, brooding, toxically masculine guys in Grand Theft Auto any day. Yeah, I don't begrudge it for that.
Marshmallow isn't happy about this. Just because you beat Lady Luck once doesn't mean you can beat us all the time.
Sure, Marshmallow, sure. I got a love shotgun. It shoots hormones at demons? Can you elaborate on this? Yeah, I am also now very confused. One of the 7 deadly sin weapons. You know, that somehow that makes it even less under comprehensible to what's going on. You don't like how buff the snowman is. Also, hello, Hemlock! Sloth is a flying recliner with Gatling guns. Oh, I don't know when it will take effect, but I did install subscriber badges, so I'm not sure why those aren't showing up yet. I'll have to look into that. So what have you been up to this evening, Hem? Pride is a handgun with ego? Flying recliner is like my go-to frickin' mount. I am just feeling these music tonight. I did some tech support for my partner's stream. He's using a live 2D rig of our cat as punishment for being bad at the speedrun route he's stuck learning. Oh, that sounds like an adorable punishment. Do you want to shout out his stream? Well, it needs a cake gun, shoots frosting, and any demon hit gets devoured by others. Streamlabs, be cool! I said that they could do that. Streamlabs. I swear to Streamlabs. He pretty much only does Titanfall 2 speedruns and a little bit of Melee. but he has a cat cam most of the time. Very good. Very good. Oh, thank you so much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever said about my stream before. One is the Ark of the Covenant. It shoots something. We're not totally sure what, but it's something. Achievement is called Don't Look. That's good. This, however, isn't so good. This cat, this is a bad cat. He has shot me several times. And I do not appreciate that, sir. Cowboys can't be evil, that's like not allowed. Thank you, Promo Pot. No, see, that's a cowboy who happens to be a cat. That is true. In his bio page, he actually explicitly says that he's a cowboy by trade and a cat as hobby. Oh, I am cowboy and I am cowboy. I am. Am I evil? I don't know. Coincidentally, I am also my species by hobby. Well, good for you. How you doing on your hobby? $11 until affiliate. Oh, that... Hold on. I was going to do a shout out, but then I realized that literally everyone in the channel right now, is already either you or is someone who's watched you. Greed is a solid gold SMG that is stupidly expensive to upgrade and fires diamonds. But yeah, I'll definitely just need to remind my followers to also follow me on Twitch, but it stresses me out. I gotcha. Don't worry, I'll take care of signal boosting after I finish up the stream for tonight. What was I going to say? Oh, I'm not an angel. I'm just someone who's trying to do the best by the people who are already doing the best by me. Angel bunny. Epitome, remind me at some point that I have to start trying to get more clips of stuff done that I'll be able to share on like Twitter and on like the default channel landing page. So I need to get more of those. I need to get snips. B can be your angle or your dabble. Yeah, we could probably get something done. Get something done tomorrow, I imagine. So how was everyone's day? I haven't actually asked yet. Hope everyone had a good day. Did you do anything fun? Did you take care of yourself? It was okay. Weird, but okay.
Hey, come in. I love your outfit. You look really intentional. Have you met Rose yet? So dapper, I reckon you'd really get on.
Kinda want to do egg salad for dinner, but I had it for lunch. Hey Turbo, glad to have you here. I mean, I guess you still could do it. There's nothing stopping you, per se, right? Do you want to have egg salad for dinner? Then get yourself eggs, get yourself salad, smush them together. You got egg salad. That's how egg salad works, right? Kinda. I'll accept kinda. None of these are really speaking to me. Kinda, I'll explain off stream B. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Epitome's also thinking about getting into the VTuber biz. Yeah. You'll always be awkward in my heart. Ooh. You got a good frog? Oh, the ethereal echoes of the cave speak to me of your future, and they say, you're about to die. Alright, that was a pretty solid first round. Suck it, Skaha. Oh no, I unplugged. There we go. And also, I mean, it is very true though, Epitome. I always make you a little awkward, don't I? Or have you totally gotten used to all of my teasing? I like to think I can still make you very awkward. Do I? Oh hey, I did it. Well done. And can I... Yes. Excellent. Everyone point and laugh at the bottom. And can I just say, it's so nice to see you and the minions hanging out like this. Maybe one day we should have a big reunion picnic, get all you dice down here at once. I know, I am a bottom. I'm just like... I'm a bottom except when I need to be a top because my partner is like a mega bottom. I promise I won't trap you for eternity again. Yay! Got 2 more challenges done. Banshee hobby. Screaming impossibly. Childhood pet. Well, I used to swallow a goldfish every morning for breakfast, if that counts. 6 things you couldn't live without. Reeds, whirlpools, puddles, fog, pondweed, and the never-ending echo of terrible despair. Reason for entering the dungeons. I mean, have you tried finding work as a professional banshee? Okay, and then the other one I locked was... Where? There. Rat King. The Rat King knows no fear. Childhood pet. Other much smaller rats. Reason for entering the dungeon. Wanted to find new rats to conquer. Alright, so I'm gonna do another one of these bonus round hard mode runs. Yep.
I'm the biggest rat who makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
Alright, so we just played the Inventor. Someone in chat, tell me who I should play next to try for one of the bonus round hard mode wins. Jester. Alright, Jester it is. I ran more tests, need to readjust more. Also, my mom picks up on my mic. Hi, Heavy's mom. Let's give a big hand for our old friend, the Jester. Jess, love, do you remember where you left the keys to the filing cabinet in the back office? Alright, so I'm doing hard mode this time. Okay. I relate to the jester as a professional fool as well. Ew, there was eggshell in it? She still gets confused on the streaming idea. Well, I mean, as long as she's, like, supportive... As long as she's supportive and doesn't try to, like, interfere or anything, I guess that's still fine. I learned that jesters were upper class and got so mad at those class traitors. Yeah, that's understandable. I guess the flip side, though, is that the jesters were also the only ones allowed to call out nobility on their absolute bullshit. I'm glad it was mostly good. Yeah, and like, as someone who studied under clowns, mimes, fools, idiots, nerds, geeks, dorks, and the occasional teacher, I have to give fools of all stripes their duly earned respect. Oof, don't like that. So, ooh, that kills me. Well, we had a good run of a single fight. Alright, which character should I do next? And also, because I'm still messing around with and learning them, what do y'all feel about the redeems that I already have for my channel points? I'm still trying to figure out what works best. I want to be able to give people enough coin to, like, at least get one fun thing. No, I'm not doing Lady Luck. I don't want to get that involved. I just want to try and knock out some of the hard mode bonus rounds if I can. Another time, Heavy, I promise you that much at least. Any other character suggestions? Oh no, sadly she's not playable. No problem, Heavy. Anyone have suggestions for who to play next? Robit. Alright, Robit it is. This time, it's a competitor who escaped once, but couldn't resist the lure of the dungeons for long. Let's give it up for the return of one of our reigning champions. Okay, and we are doing hard mode, so we get a ray gun and a plasma blaster to start us off. This frog will probably kill me. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, this frog is definitely gonna kill me, I'm guessing. Pretty confident about that. Lady Luck is a hard game mode rather than a character. Yep. Yeah. It is a good frog to die to, I agree. It's a good day to die. It's a good day to frog. Oh man, it's just Turbo? What did Turbo Toad do? Nice. Okay, I guess let's just... see, you need even, so I guess let's try and make you get odd. I was right here. Oh, and Turbo's a toad, yeah. I was almost killed by Turbo. That would have been a really weird about face for someone who was one of my first subscribers. Well, another awful fight. I assume you're cheating. But I've enrolled in our new training program to prepare myself for promotion to a superior dungeon level, so at least I won't have to put up with this nonsense for much longer. Sure you will. Sure you won't, Rose. And down we go. Let's see what new rule we've got to get. Ooh, this one sounds fun. Okay. Speaking of, there's a shop right there. I guess I'll try and... let's go this way first. It's your favorite epitome. Yep, it's Mr. Socks. Well, I am poisoned as all get out, though. That doesn't feel great. Oh, seriously. And oh, I'm not dead. He picked the option that meant that I didn't die. That was very convenient. Do 2 damage and reduces my CPU. That's always a good one to have. I can stream the South Park games, I just refuse to because of my standards. You know, good for you. It's always good to know that you have, like, certain amounts of integrity. Oh, this doesn't feel great. Whew, that was close. There we go. Let's see, what can I get here? Shovel? A small shield or a knitting needle? Man, I always go through the shops so fast I never really stop to listen to how good the music is. Yes, this is a child, but he's also an asshole of a child, so I don't really feel that bad. I do like, though, this interpretation of a thief as being, like, just literally an asshole little child on roller skates with a sticky hand. It's a very fun interpretation. Seems to me a metal slime. You know, I'm not actually familiar with the Dragon Quest series, really. That there. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh, yeah, that sounds about right then. Alright, let's see what my new rule is. Alright, yeah, I can go with this. Both you and your enemy start each fight with re-equipped. That's fair. Okay, well, I have the thing that boosts Yolanda, so I guess I'll go down here first. Normally high defense, low HP, insane dodge. Yeah, fortunately it doesn't, that little punk doesn't have dodge, otherwise that would be really obnoxious. Nice! Well, let's see, what do I want here, though? Guess give me one more dice. Yeah, I figured that'd happen. Alright, this round hasn't been so bad so far, knock on wood. Let's see what she's got this time. Change machine, stew pot, except I don't have mana, so that's not gonna be useful. Bandage. I do like bandage, I guess, so I'll try that. Actually, let's hold off on switching it. Okay, baby squid. Yeah, let's go. So I didn't get a chance to ask earlier, but if you're still around in the chat, Turbo, how was your day? I'm still at that stage where I'm a small enough streamer that I can afford to check in on every single person that comes in. So that's what I want to try and do. Oh, so that's why people go after them, I get you. Come on, mouse. Oh, come on, mouse. I know you're plugged in here. There we go. Okay, let's see, is it an even? It is. Is that an even? It is. And that's a win. Oh, also, while I remember, it's looking like I should have some kind of prototype full-body PNG ready to debut sometime this coming week, so that's pretty exciting. I'm looking forwards to that. Let's try this. I love the Muppet noises that cactus makes. He does. You know, he does sound like Rover. Ooh, what's a desungeon? That sounds fun and exotic and interesting. Oh no! Are they okay? Is the DPS gonna pull through? Alright, I wanna get 6s, so I guess let's go random. Ooh, that could be very bad. Alright, square up, Crystalina, you rocky bastard. Okay, doing pretty good. Guess there. Yeah, I'll be able to beat Crystalina next round. Ooh, you looking to get work done, Epitome? I am very curious now. Ooh. What you gonna get work of, or is that a secret? Oh? Oh, really? I see. Well, you certainly have better taste than the artist I got my PNG from. What's not allowed? Not allowed to bully self. Alright, what about bullying elf? May I bully elf? Back from babysitting strangers in WoW. I don't know, I could probably find some reason that the elf deserved it though. Ooh, I'm very excited to see what will come of that. Let's see what I could trade in. Trading time? Well, see what you think. It doesn't bother me either way. I think that both of us have one people and it's B? What? What does that mean? I am not a people, I'm a jackalope. What are you talking about? I'm so confused. I mean, I'll happily talk to people. I like talking with people. It's how I get to meet people, and these days I'm trying to make lots of friends, so I wouldn't mind talking with people. Elegant snowman. I have one more dungeon to do, and it will either be very fast or... Ugh. I hope it's the former then, Hemlock. I would not wish a long and incredibly unbearably long WoW experience like that on... It has slimes in it. Oh well, if it has slimes in it, you should have led with that. That makes everything better. It's a weird little goopy boys. If it takes a long time, I at least look at the slimes for a long time. What do WoW slimes look like? Are they cute? I bet they're cute. There are some that are little goopy boys, some that are big, burly men, and there's one that's a MILF. Hemlock, you can't just say something like that and not expect consequences. Namely, you need to tell me about this slime MILF. Where has WoW been keeping the slime MILF? I say a lot of cursed things. Alright, well, now you gotta put up, fucker. Make with the slime MILF, tell us about her. Is she big? Is she gooey? Is she... Google Margrave Stradama. Is she a Margrave Stramama? She's like a princess who made plague juice and it got turned on her. Not gonna lie, I could kinda go for some plague juice right now. See what my new rule is. Oh, I don't really want to lose 10 max health. Guess I'll see what the random is. Okay. I guess. Oh, I've never actually fought the bounty hunter before. That'll be interesting. Assuming I make it that far. Oh, well, welcome back, Heavy. I don't think you missed too much. We were basically just talking about MILFs made of slime. That's all. Oh, this is gonna fucking suck because poison doesn't get smaller anymore. Oh, you've been gone for ages and wow. Sleepy. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy tonight. Oh, yeah. That's right! I always forget that WoW had an inexplicable movie tie-in with Kung Fu Panda. I always forget about that. Like, was I imagining that? Or did they actually just... Oh, and I'm dead. Like, was I imagining that? Or did they actually just straight up have, like, a actual expansion based solely around the Kung Fu Panda movie? Because that's what I always kind of... That's what I always got the impression that that whole thing was about. And I got really upset because in all of the advertising material, I didn't hear the sonorous chords of Mr. Jackalis Black. Started as a joke in Classic and got out of control. Oh, good. They should... If they're gonna make a joke of a game like WoW, they better make it a funny one, am I right? It's when I made my first female avatar. Big ol' panda woman. Ooh, a werewolf. Man, that one expansion really had everything for the furries, huh? Alright. Rogue? Alright. Don't change the channel. This is not a rerun. Our champ really has come back for another trip through the dungeons. Okay. Alright, so this is not a great set of options. Oh, you were saying the werewolf was a rogue. Oh. Well, now I'm also playing a rogue. Well, this is unfortunate. Ow. Ow. Yeah, the rogue does look like that. It is fun. It's a nice little detail. There we go. Diving into my dungeon, I'm listening to your sonorous snacking ASMR and will comment when I can. Lend me your excess energies. Oh, don't worry, Hemlock. I am raising my arms to the heavens. I am going to Kamehameha, Mea Mea, Mea 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 Mea, some energy over to you, or however it is that it worked in that show. I'll try and make my eating ASMR especially intimate. The crisp is legitimately nice. Oh, I'm glad. Maybe I should just record some ASMR sometimes. Bunny girl eats bagel chips gone wrong? I don't know what could possibly be wrong about this, Hemlock. It tastes so right. Oh, that was a really rough raisin. Wheezing. Oh no, for some reason I always just like mentally interpret the abbreviation ASMR to ASMR. And granted, while I'm not talking about asthma, it does make me think of, did anyone else in high school English have to sit through that one really terrible black and white version of the movie based off of The Lord of the Flies? Oh, hold on.
Good to see you back. You'll not find it easier just because you beat Lady Luck once, you know.
But yeah, every time I say asthma, yeah, the one where they made Piggy super annoying. Yeah, every time I say asthma, all I can think of is, sucks to your asthma. Sucks to your asthma, Piggy. But yeah, that movie That was a dumb movie. I'm sorry you had to sit through that, Heavy and Epitome. It was not a good movie. Yeah, I gotta second that for Epitome. What was the deemed merit of the Lord of the Flies movie? Nosferatu. Also saw Dracula in German. Oh. Hmm. Welp. That killed me. Alright, I've got one more run. I'm gonna try to do what is theoretically the easiest character. Let's put our hands together for a familiar face as one of our favorite little dice re-enters the dungeons. What the? God Dio? Oh my god! I wasn't expecting anyone. Hello! What a pleasant surprise! Come on in, make yourself at home. Oh my god. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, sorry. My mic punched me in the boob again. Hello, though. I was not expecting anything. Anything in the way of anyone showing up for this, so I am always happy to be proven wrong. What were y'all doing over on your channel? Dicey Dungeons has been pretty good to me, thanks. I already beat the main game more or less. I got through the story mode. I beat all of the episodes now. I was just playing around doing a couple of attempts at the bonus level challenge stuff. As you can see, I'm not particularly good at it, but I'm gonna be, after this, transitioning over to the second game of the night for the last hour of the stream. You just finished Dark Souls 1 and started Dark Souls 2. Oh, that's right, I remember hearing about this. You have, like, a crazy fast run, is that right? I remember hearing something about how just absurdly fast you were going through Dark Souls games. Bosses in less than 10 minutes? 230 deaths on Dark Souls 1, but I don't think it was too fast? You can say that, but was anyone doing timers? Oh, Bam! I'm so proud of you. I mean, you beat Lady Luck. Of course you'll have no problem beating me. Still, that is very impressive how fast you've been going through those games. Good on you. Thinking about taking up speedrunning? Yeah, I guess I can deal with Cactus. Oh gosh, no, that's a level of skill and dedication. Yeah, that's fair. I've always been interested in speedrunning, but if I ever do a speedrun, I want to do a really bad idea for a speedrun. See, what I saw was, back when they were doing the Awesome Games Done Quick earlier this year, I was watching during the Pokemon block and I realized, hey, you know what's kind of weird? The Pokemon speedrun boards, they don't actually have all that many categories. Like, there's any percent, of course, and 100% and all that, but I was looking and I realized, they didn't have Nuzlocke percent. So I decided if I manage to get, I haven't decided how many followers and routine viewers, I'm going to try to A, learn how to Pokemon speedrun, and B, learn how to Pokemon speed Nuzlocke, because that seems just stupid enough to work, and even better, because there's no official leaderboard for it. As long as I finish the run, that technically means that I get a world record, which I don't know about y'all, but that's very exciting to me. Right? It sounds like the kind of stupid that I could get really into, which is what's really exciting for me. I mean, that's only going to be like once I actually have, for one, a decent setup that is functional. Excuse me. And for two, just like in general, a more reliably sizable. Oh, thank you for following, God Mode Dio. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm hoping once I get a little more of a viewer base going on a regular basis, I'll be able to... Well, regardless, I am very happy to have you in now, so make yourself at home. Feel free to come by whenever you want. I try to run a pretty... I don't want to say a tight ship, because that just sounds stressful. I try to run a pretty casual? Yeah, it's a pretty casual ship. It's like when you ship characters, but you don't really want them to get into it. You just kind of like want them to be emotionally committed and open with each other. Maybe like some hand holding sometimes, but it doesn't have to be anything like super heavy, you know? But yeah, thanks, just because, like, at this point of the career when I'm still working with a 6-year-old laptop that somehow hasn't given up the ghost yet, hand-holding, how lewd. Well, I try. I'm nothing if not bad at being lewd. I'd say if you were to do it, one of the mid-age games would probably be your best bet, like Gen 3 or 4. 5, 6, and 7 are much longer, and 1 and 2 are, they're 1 and 2. I know, someone say so. Look, I never claimed to be say-so. I claimed to be a dummy. And I deliver on that. I'm very good at being a fool. But, yes, so I can finally try to at least finish one thought that I was talking about earlier. I just wanted to thank you so much for hanging out here, because, again, when I am working with a laptop that is just 6 years old at this point, it is constantly breaking. I can maybe half the time get what I need to do to actually function on a stream. It is incredibly reassuring and helpful to have anyone stop by that feels able to just hang out, relax, have fun. Yeah, my computer is the equivalent of space age technology. Unfortunately, that is not modern space age anymore. Also, I'm afraid that my computer is a communist sympathizer, so it will probably be put to death at some point by the state. It is unfortunate, but, well, it's not much I can do about it at this point. But yes, it just helps to have viewers that are interested and engaged and very much good feeling. That's all I can think to say. Good feeling. I don't know, my computer just seems like the type that it would be a communist sympathizer. It likes to outsource a lot of the problems it has to deal with. It's kind of dated technology-wise. Look, I don't know, Epitome. Do you really think I think about all the things I say? If I did that, I'd have to have a brain. Fair, mine, I think, is a washed-up graduate wishing for the good old days. Why are both our computers just very sad people? No, you don't think about all that, which is why I asked to see your ad-libs. What do you want with my Mad Libs, Epitome? I'm confused. Because they are sad and old, and also this— oh, you're talking about the computer still. Also, you have a brain. I was there when it What does that mean, Epitome? What does that mean? You're making it sound like you were there when I was born or conceived or something. How were you there when my brain happened? Be forgetting her own character in life. Live, love, laugh. Oh, that reminds me. Be forgetting character lore on stream. Okay. To be fair, none of those things are archived, so you can't prove I have lore. So there, I am half-baked. Oh yeah, I am, despite what I literally just said, still actively working on developing lore, and I'm hoping this week to have my full body PNG reference all up and ready to go. I don't know about actually making a full body model again because it's a lot of work, and I would need to upgrade to the full version of the live 2D to do that really satisfactorily. But yeah, I think next week is going to be focusing on getting my new RPG campaigns that I'm going to be streaming up and running, or at the very least organized. It's going to be one day full body with trackers. I just gotta positively think that into existence, Heavy. Yeah. But this coming week is going to be all about, one, trying to get together all of the stuff I'll need for the group that I'm going to be running. Because I'm hoping to ideally, like, realistically have a session maybe in the 2nd or 3rd week of February, which, since I'm going to be running 2 separate RPG campaigns at once, is going to be, I think, kind of a big undertaking. But I am hoping to also work on the full body PNG. That's the other thing. Some more of the stream assets, so it's probably going to be things like see if I can get the badges to work properly, see if I can start at least kind of scheming out what I want to do for emotes. This is basically just a lot of stuff that I need to do, but I mean, honestly, one of the best things I feel like getting into this side gig slash job slash hobby slash passion has just been... I don't really know how to say this without it sounding super overdramatic and sappy, and I don't know if that's what y'all are here for tonight, so I don't know if I want to, like, do IRL lore dump in that way on y'all. Oh, fuck it. It's 11 p.m. It's already oversharing dummy hours here. I might as well. B, you're an actor. You are over the top and sappy. That's what we like about you. Okay. Not totally sure how I feel about that, but I'll take it, you know what? But what was... so I actually was talking about it the other day, or just earlier today actually, with, do y'all in chat know the, VTuber, they work over on YouTube side, Jusagi? They do a whole lot with business, marketing. They're looking about starting their own English firm for virtual entertainer talent. Oh, hey there. What are you after this time? Just kidding, I know you only want the fighting stuff. Let's see what I got. they had a thread up today which was like, what are things that you have improved on since starting your VTubing stuff? And one of the things for me, I think, was definitely just, in general, being able to talk nicer, to talk up myself more, because even when I was focused on just being an actor, I would still run into this thing where I would constantly be trying to downplay my own successes as if I was kind of apologizing for taking up the space there. And I think while I've always had a problem talking up myself, I haven't really had any kind of problem talking up B, so that's been a big plus. But the other thing is, and never apologize, you take that space. Thank you, Dio. Oh, and thank you, Ethos Spot. But the other thing was, well, okay, so for me to tell this story, I gotta start like back in super baby jackalope years. So, ooh, you know what? Sure. So, when I was a baby jackalope, I had a. Still remember my old campaigns I played over. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, Heavy, I'm definitely going to have to ask about that later. But so when I was a baby jackalope, my like dream in life was just to go to the Legoland amusement park, and I managed to accomplish that, knock it out when I was, I think, like 12 years old. And then my goal became, okay, I want to live in Japan. So I spent like the next almost decade of my life just doing all of the prep work and like figuring out what school I would need to go to be able to study in Japan and learning the language and all of that. And then I finally went in 2013 or so, and it was a great experience. It was really fun. I was not at all prepared for it because I had spent so much time getting there. I hadn't really thought about the kind of skills I would need to actually live there. Oh, I am in a bad spot game-wise. But when I got back from that, I kind of just... I didn't really have anything at that point. Like, I guess part of me had just sort of figured that I wouldn't really have lived that much longer because depression is a hell of a drug. But basically, for the next maybe like 5 or 6 years, I just kind of existed. Like day to day, I still had things that would make me happy and things that I enjoyed doing in life, but there was nothing really in the long term that I ever really cared that much about, I guess. But I think it was probably around the time that a I had gotten into all of this business already over the course of the end of last year, and I had a moment where a friend of mine, I don't want to give any personal details of his out, but he hadn't really been having a great time in his home life for a while, but he told me that my streams were a highlight of his week, and I think that is what kind of made me realize that, I actually care about doing something again. Like, this is a thing that I actually feel really passionate about, and I feel like I can do stuff that matters to people in their lives, and it's just one of those things where, like, it is a reason that I can feel excited and look forwards to day after day kind of stuff. Like, I don't want to make it sound heavy, although I kind of have already failed at that. It's just something that it's meant a lot more to me than I thought it would. And exactly, I'm not trying to be heavy. We already have heavy for that. Well, thank you. I don't know how far I'll be able to get with this whole thing. I know that I'm never gonna be like a Nyanners sized or like Iron Mouse or any of those size VTubers, and I'm okay with that. But if I can feel like I've been able to build a community that is supportive of the people and that really fosters that kind of positivity, even if I'm never financially successful in doing all of this, I feel like I'll still have succeeded in something. Let's see what we got in chat. We got a big woo from Heavy, a crying smiley from Epitome. I'm glad you're happy, and I'm glad. Well, thank you, Hem. I'm glad I'm happy and that I'm here too. And alright, yeah, to be fair, Dio, Heavy, you both have a point. I think for now I'm just focusing on just trying to make it to the point where like I'm just going little milestones right now. Like, this time next week, I'm hoping to have a full body PNG. I'm hoping to have more organized things that I'll be working on Sunday. Exactly, Heavy. It's just about setting realistic goals, and honestly, I feel like as long as I have the energy and that kind of motivation day to day, I'll be able to get there eventually, or at least get somewhere eventually. Originally, I was going to be playing Read Only Memories 2064 tonight too, but I normally only go to midnight, and that means that I've only got like half an hour left. Y'all mind if we just try to do more bonus round attempts? Step 1, stream. Step 2, Step 3, profit? That is a good plan, Heavy. I think my model was going to be, instead of Step 3, profit, it was Step 3, profit. So I'm planning to get very big into divine hallucinations. I'm gonna get a lot of messages from various powers that be. I'm going to plan to start a small religion, predict a few future events, see how that works out. But yeah, I'm hoping to step 3 prophet. Let's see. Well, both Hemlock and Epitome say that Dicey Dungeons gives serotonin, so sure, let's do a little more of that. Delivers serotonin directly to the brain. I can certainly try. Step 4, squee. Alright, let's see. I've tried all of them tonight, more or less, except I haven't done any witch runs, so I guess I'll do Step 5, merchandise. Sure. Witch is probably my worst character. Oh. Let's put our hands together for a familiar face as one of our favorite little dice re-enters the dungeons. I just realized that my PNGs are huge, and it doesn't work in the widget, so I'm scrambling to fix them. Oh no! I wish you the best of luck with that, Hemlock. It is very difficult sometimes working with PNGs and such. Like, don't get me wrong, I like being able to make my own art, which at this point is gonna mean 2D art, but it's also still very difficult and has a lot of problems. I tried it out and you could see my nose and up. You're just peeking out from the bottom of the frame. Okay, well, I got nothing this round, so I guess that and then bap bap. Silently replacing them in the PNG sharing. Yeah, don't worry about it. We still got lots of time. I mean, to be fair, I don't even totally know how to play the game that I'm running for you guys yet, so you're probably gonna be a-okay. Screw it, let's just throw a dice. Let's see what we got. Blue Ocean. Ooh, that's a pretty good one to have for this kind of run. Can heal now, potentially. Yes, it is powered by the Apocalypse, so I know how to play it in that sense. I mean, I think it's more just like a matter of figuring out what kind of framework I'll be working in for the meta plot, because I wanted to do, like I said at some point, I wanted to do like overall kind of arcing season-long plots. The example I was giving when I was talking earlier was, is anyone in chat a fan of the Dimension 20 series that Brennan Lee Mulligan runs over on Dropout? Yeah, so in addition to just being, for me in general, a very... I don't know about Critical Role. I haven't actually really watched them before, but yeah, my goal is to make a series that can be kind of modular in a season structure, so like you would be able to watch the first season, it would have its own self-contained story arc. It would be on its own potentially a totally satisfying conclusion. Then later on, after maybe trying some other games out, jumping around to different systems, that going into something with another story with the same characters. I basically want to be able to make something kind of episodic, if that makes sense to y'all. Critical Role is too much of a commitment. Yeah, I follow the Adventure Zone pretty regularly. Then I also do... Critical Role was 2 years of my life. Like, I know that there's a lot of talented people that work on that show, and that's cool. However, I think for me, well, I totally respect Matthew Mercer, his style of creative writing, his DMing. I feel like Critical Role leans too heavily in the direction of a DM as strict arbiter of the law and rules. Like, I just like I like when they don't have to be just a Horatius is the biggest crit hole rant, and I love pushing him into it. Who's Horatius? But yeah, I feel like as a show, Critical Role gets a little too much for my taste into the nitty-gritty combat watching stuff. Oh, right, Horatius the Dwarf Tuber. But I feel like it gets too far into the very gritty mechanical rules part for it to be really fun for me personally. Also, the fact that the whole series is so long makes it very hard to get into too. So I haven't really had the best luck of trying to watch Critical Role before. What is Bombarded about though? I haven't heard of that one before. Gotta stretch. No one's redeeming any of my point redeems, so I gotta remember to do stuff like stretch and water my body all on my own. I'm not really feeling any of these. Stockpiling it? You've thought of character ideas, then we're told, oh, that's... Yeah. I had a fun character idea, I thought, where I was going to do a... like... I was so disappointed, I think I might have just forgotten what the idea even was anymore. It's an IRL band who plays multi-classed bards in a fun music-themed college... Oh, that sounds very fun. Alright, thank you for the recommendation. Goblin Child. I don't remember my own idea anymore. I do really like the sound of Bombarded, though. I'm definitely gonna have to give that a listen. Oh, while we are talking about podcast for roleplay recommendations, though, the one that I've got to shout out because, still saying I'm less critical. That's true. You can timestamp that in this episode. Then for the next 2 weeks at least, until I get a YouTube channel set up and can do stuff like record my VODs and send them over there, you'll be able to say that you can prove that you had this idea first. But yes, my recommendation for anyone who is looking for a new RPG-based podcast, the one that I cannot recommend highly enough is called Friends at the Table. Usually it's abbreviated to FATT, Friends at the Table. They've done a bunch of systems, though they primarily focus on the high fantasy of Dungeon World, and then also the a whole mess of different sci-fi systems that are basically just like this whole singular expanded world of this just multiple millennia of this cultural history throughout a galaxy with divine god robots and the evils of capitalism. Oh, that's another important thing. It's extremely character driven. It is focused on smart character interactions, good storytelling, and just hanging out with good buds. But it's also a extremely political leftist in philosophy and game goals, so it is super interesting to see in that kind of philosophical lens too. I called him Ian Thorgan. He was raised by dwarves. I love Ian Thorgan. I've only had him for today, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room, and then myself. But yes, Friends at the Table, that is my recommendation if you are looking for a new series. And I should say, if you're looking for a new series and have the, like, fortitude and attention span, or at the very least something you can do while listening to a podcast, because it is a huge time commitment. Like, the average episode we're talking at least around anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. They are huge episodes. I don't want to underplay that, but if you can get past that, mwah, incredible story building, incredible world building, wonderfully interesting characters, super rich environments and stories. Highly recommend it. Okay, now that that is done, please tell me all about this wonderful little dog man, Ein Thorgan, and now also this wonderful little magpie Tengu blight druid. Oh, come on, you guys, you know you gotta tell me about this stuff. There are a lot of humans. I used to play a tiny magpie Tengu blight druid whose forest was burnt down by humans, so she'd just go feral when the party entered a shop owned by one. That's so good, and she is so valid. Alright, so Ein Thorgan. He was raised by dwarves and had high performance. I'm looking forward to playing my overly enthusiastic ranger who has never seen death until the party started. Oof. That character has gone through some shit already. I'm so sorry for that poor child. He did not deserve what he's been going through.
Oh. You continue to impress me with your hard work. My congratulations on your victories against me and against Lady Luck.
Good with kids. He has, but here he is. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll put it there. Yeah, let's try that. With his flock of pigeons he keeps feeding, and then that attack, and that then attack anything he attacks. Yeah, honestly, Swarm Keeper Ranger, not actually a super good subclass in my opinion. but a very fun subclass, and very flavorful. And really, that's all you can ask for out of a D&D subclass, I feel. Exactly. Play for the fun and the flavor, not necessarily the mechanics. So let's see. Einthorgen was bodyguard to a war for... Sorry, hold on. Let me get back into my dwarf voice. Bodyguard to a war-forged artificer who ran a potion shop. Goblins assaulted our place and there was much fighting. We had a red dragonborn wizard. Well, fight, barricade, flying elbow, died. Can we get some F's in chat for Ein Thorgood? Oh, I think Ein would get along well with the last halfling. Was the last halfling you played the cannibal circus acrobat? Remind me. That was your first. Your second didn't start until we played Pathfinder, which I enjoyed more than D&D 3rd. That's valid. Yeah. Finian the Flexible. Very good name. Oh, before I forget though, oof, that fucking hurt. Before I forget though, Epitome, remind me also, or actually you might actually be able to just straight up help me out with it. I'm going to try to set up a YouTube channel that I can use to store the VODs for this, so people can like re-watch them later over there. Is that something you think you could help me out with tomorrow? Thank you. I mean, I don't have a 6th slot, so I might as well, I guess. It's surprisingly easy once you navigate the bad webs. So. Well, who knows, I might need to ask you too then. Let's set up that there, and set this one up down here. Sure. Honestly, if you keep being this nice to me and this helpful with everything, I'm going to have to start paying you, or at the very least, like, crediting you with all of this stuff, because the amount of stuff that you have been doing for me is frankly ridiculous. I pay in good vibes? Yeah, I can at least do draws. Oh, and yep, there I go. Yeah, I can do comms too. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, well, that one got reasonably far-ish. I guess let's go back to another... Oh, we haven't done a bonus round for the inventor. I'll be fair. This time, it's a competitor who escaped once, but couldn't resist the lure of the dungeons for long. Let's give it up for the return of one of our reigning champions. Okay. Well, you know what they say, chat. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. I remembered something really fun that I realized about D&D stuff. So, what I figured out is you can make functionally one of the greatest thieves that could ever live at around 3rd level. I'll get back to that, Epitome. You could make the greatest thief that ever lived around 3rd level as a fighter variant human. So what you gotta do is you gotta make sure that you have excellent charisma, excellent social skills, but what you're gonna do, first thing you have to do is you have to get the Tavern Brawler feat, so that way you can use improvised weapons, right? Then after that, what you do is you become a Eldritch Knight, and the 3rd level ability of Eldritch Knight, it lets you make any weapon that you can handle for at least an hour into a bond weapon. So that means that you basically can call forth that weapon from anywhere in existence. It will just poof, disappear from wherever it was, show up in your hand. And as long as you're on the same plane of existence, there is literally no magical force listed in the rules that can prevent you from summoning your weapon. Here's the thing, though. Tavern Brawler specifies that you can use anything that you can lift as an improvised weapon. And you can make anything that you can use as a weapon into your bonded weapon as Eldritch Knight. Do you know what that means, chat? That means that at level 3, as long as you can handle something for at least 1 hour, you can instantly poof anything that you can lift and carry into your hands from anywhere on the same plane of existence. How is that not the best possible idea for a thief build? I have no idea. Steal all the chairs from everywhere. I do appreciate how petty you think, Epitome. Oh, yes. We also discovered that at 3rd level of Bard, you could... At 3rd level of Bard, if you have the help of friends who are at a higher level, you can put out I would just glass a person with a beer mug. That's valid. But oh god. Epitome, where do I even begin to start explaining the flower trick? Because you were there. You were. Oh, hold on. Because you were there, and you were helping me try to figure out the math in real time. Well, thank you, Hemlock. I'll take a look. Yes, so basically, it's a long story, and it required the consultation of, like, 3 different hard science majors and engineers, but, we basically determined that, at third level of Bard, if you go into the College of Creation and you have friends at higher levels, you can reach a point where in 2 rounds of combat, you can create a fiery blast of force equivalent to about 7 tons of TNT, or if you want to go in terms of D&D gameplay, that would be conservatively over 400,000 D6 of bludgeoning damage. Honestly, I think coming up with that idea was one of the happiest moments I've ever had playing D&D, because it was just the sheer amount of effort that I went into with the help of Epitome, with the help of all of their friends in the engineering field. It is such a stupid thing to have been so fixated on, but I was just so happy to realize that this was a thing that could technically work. Okay, alright, I'll explain if you want to try to run this by a GM, DM friend of your own. So, for this one, what you need to do is at level 3, you dip into the brand new college that they added in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, which is the College of Creation. So at that level, you get a feature which on its own doesn't look great. It basically just lets you conjure into existence temporarily, basically like a just like up to a certain size cube worth of a single non-magical object. So I was looking at that and thought, okay, this really isn't that exciting. What can I do with this? And then I remembered that a pile of a single thing that is indifferentiable from any other things still counts as one thing. So, using what I could do at that level, I figured out, okay, well I know that flour and other kinds of that grain powder are incredibly dangerous if you have the perfect conditions, the perfect mix of the saturation within the air, a closed environment, a source of heat and ignition. All those factors make an incredibly explosive response, right? So I looked at all of that and thought, well, if I do this, I can conjure it into existence. Then I just need someone to cast, like, like a Dust Devil spell, which I mean that's only what, like level 2, level 3. That's a pretty easy spell to get if you're playing a decently high level at that point. So you need someone, probably like a druid, to do that. Then you need someone, if you want to do it all in one round, you'll need a third person to cast some sort of fire spell. Firebolt would probably work just fine, really, from what we figured. And from there, you're doing such an absurd amount of damage that it's basically instantly going to kill everyone if you can keep it in a small, contained environment. That's the biggest limiting factor of this strategy. The other huge limiting factor of this strategy is the fact that you and your friends will fucking die. Yeah, it is friendly fire of the highest order. In fact, I would go as far as to say it is unfriendly fire at this point, because you're probably wiping your entire party if you pull this strategy. Yeah. Yeah, and also at that point, the straights do have to be pretty dire. At that point also, though, you're probably going to be at, like... Yeah. You're probably going to be at a pretty high level at that point. Like, at least around... when I came up with the idea, I was hovering around, like, level 12 or 13, 14, I think. So it's not, like, a particularly easy strategy to set up, but if you can get that far, I figure, fuck, you might as well, right? It's the kind of strategy that I both would never wish on someone, but also I would desperately want to see happen to someone. I just don't want to be that cruel. Oh, my neck is so sore. Yes, it's the how to kill God strat. Because I'm pretty sure in perfect scenario you could just legitimately kill a Tarask with this strategy. Because I mean, what is a Tarask going to do against 400,000 d6 of damage? What is a Tarask to a flower? What is a Tarask to a power of fat flower? Yeah, like Keyblade. And let's see, anything else? Let's see what I can upgrade. Oh. Thank you, Hemlock. Ah, much better. Ooh, that is a good one, Hemlock. Portal cutting Jurassic head off. And... okay, you got me there, Epitome. I did make one that way. I think that's gonna be another one of my goals. I want to build enough of a community here that I can get to know enough people that I can do one of those redeems that are either you can pay X number of points and I will give you genuine heartfelt compliments, so I have to get to know you to do that, obviously, or you can pay the same amount and instead I mercilessly roast you using things that I have learned about you. So I guess that's one of my unofficial goals. I want to be able to get enough of a community here that I can do that to people. My favorite insane ideas is the tossing of a portable hole tossed into a bag of holding. Well, yeah, Epitome, but that's because you enjoy it. And thank you, EthosSpot. I only roast you because I care about you. Alright, I'm gonna be going to the end of this run without a doubt. But after that, I'm probably gonna be looking to throw it over to another stream. So, if anyone knows of any channels that are on right now that could use some support, just throw down the Twitch channel name in the chat. I don't have it enabled where you can like post links in chat right now, so I can't do it that way. But yeah, if you want me to be able to pay the love forward here, just give me a channel to raid in chat, and I'll try to do that after this. Ooh, gold dagger looks like it could be fun. I guess we can do the drain monster fight. We don't get a chance to do that often. Everyone I know is too sleepy. Yeah, it is sleepy time too. Oof, that's poison. Shit, that sure was poison, dude. Let's do it like that. Get as much health as I can out of that. Dupe the dice. Do that just because I can. Sadly, my vast collective of people is mostly asleep or gone from Twitch. Oh, sad but understandable. I'll also check some of my networks to see if I find anyone else that's on. could toss us at somebody to follow and wake up to the follows. That could work. I wonder if this would work. Oh, it did. That's neat. Not super useful for me, but neat. Do you have any recommendations for who I should do that for, Hem? Honestly, I think that's also going to be another one of my big goals. I want to be able to, I want to be able to be a big enough streamer that I can just throw raids at people and feel like it is making a huge difference for their night or their day or their whatever. I want to be able to ruin people with kindness. I want to make them cry, but in good ways. That is my goals. Oh, is Perry on? Yeah, I can throw us over to Perry. Let me make sure I've got their channel. Oh, she went offline a little bit ago. If people here aren't following her. If you can, drop me her Twitch in... Man, Streamlabs. Be cool, Streamlabs, for once in your life. Can't believe this. Okay. Well, let's see, I believe the command is exclamation point SO, and then this is Perry. No. Okay, maybe it's like that. No. Okay, I do not know how to do commands. Oh, also, at the very least, it is showing off my new subscriber badge, which for some reason it's given me, but not my actual subscribers. So that's cool, I guess. I'm gonna take another look at who's streaming right now to see if I can throw us over to anyone. I think we might. Alright, I think that I haven't actually finished this run, but I think this is probably as good a spot to finish up as any that I'll get, so... I'm sorry, I'm getting sleepy myself, but... I looked on my stream promo channel and I saw that, I saw that, Luna's streaming, so I guess I'll toss us over there. Okay. Okay. So, her channel is... Don't know really what she's doing, but let's throw it over to her. And there, that can be the raid message. Oh wow, I think 4 people is probably the most that I've ever gotten for a, I've ever gone for a raid before. That's kinda nice. Alright, so, thank you all for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed your company. Looking forwards to streaming again and hopefully seeing y'all again soon. But for now, have a good rest of the night, or day, or whatever. And take care. Bye.